Hey everybody, welcome back. So do you remember the day when you bought your truck and that finance guy tried to sell you everything under the sun and you had to sign off no to about a million things? Well, that clear protection package that you could put on the front of your vehicle probably should have been the one thing I said yes to. After about 4,000 miles on my truck, I have started to notice a few chips in my bumper. This is the first new vehicle I have ever purchased, and it turns out I may have a psychological problem with seeing wear and tear on something brand new. I obviously am a fan of the RST trim level. The only downside is that the painted bumper is going to chip a lot easier than a chrome bumper. And after a few Minnesota winters, those chips are going to cause my bumper to rust. But even if I had purchased an LT or any other trim level, the hood and even the plastic parts like the grille and the front plastic side panels are vulnerable to chipping and even corrosion for the aluminum hood. So, what is PPF? PPF stands for Paint Protection Film. It is also commonly known as a clear bra or a clear wrap, and its purpose is to protect your vehicle from rock chips while not altering the appearance of your vehicle. If you love the stock look of your front end, but you also want to protect it from chipping, this is your only option. I recommend you do this if you plan on keeping your vehicle for a long time because it can cost anywhere from $500 to over $1,000. But it is the best looking long-term solution to preventing rock chips and then corrosion. The materials used for these films have come a long way in recent years. They are more durable, less visible, and even self-heal when exposed to heat. The company my dealer got their PPF from is called Skip Chips. They pre-cut all their film using CAD models to fit your vehicle perfectly. They also sell different coverage packages with different price points depending on what level of protection you want. I wanted to go with the platinum level, but as you can see, they don't cover any portion of the center grille, which is a problem for the 2019 and newer Chevys. I ended up working with my dealer and was able to swap out protecting my mirror caps in exchange for the front grille. This was a great deal for me because I plan to wrap my mirror caps white in a later video, which is a great reason why you should hit that subscribe button so you don't miss that video when it comes out. Skip Chips also offers a performance package that covers more area if you want, but if you have an LT, you could save a good amount of money by going with their gold package and skip protecting your more durable chrome bumper. I also like how all their packages cover the edges of the doors as well. It might save a few door dings in the parking lot or garage, especially if you're like me and have little kids. This was an overnight trip, so I got a loaner to use for the day. I was pretty excited to review a different truck, but they pretty much gave me my truck's twin. The only things I can review are how surprisingly nice the new Chevy's cloth seats actually are, and how I do not regret getting the bed protection package. Both the bed protection package and the Z71 off-road and protection package come with rear wheel liners. They make a white pickup truck look a lot better. Not only does it make the rear wheel wells match the front, but it also will prevent or hide rust spots that will start showing up after a while. If this loaner were my truck, I know I would be buying an aftermarket spray and bed liner down the road, and it would likely cost me a lot more to do that and buy wheel liners than the $685 bed protection plan added to my MSRP. The only thing I missed out on that Z71 off-road protection package was the floor mats. I decided to use the 20,000 Chevy reward points I earned for purchasing my new vehicle towards those all-weather floor mats. It ended up taking off $100 and made them very affordable for the front and back. You do have to do some cutting if you have this storage compartment, but they give you a line to follow to make it easy. I was also able to use this loaner to take some before photos of mods I have done along with some side-by-sides. I think my favorite mods so far are the brake caliper covers and the air dam delete. I have those videos posted already, so be sure to check those out if you haven't already. Alright, after a day of driving my truck's twin around, it was time to pick up my truck. I also had them do its one free oil change and tire rotation. The new V8s take 8 quarts of synthetic fluid, so even though you can now drive them for over 5,000 miles between oil changes, the bill is not going to be cheap on an oil change, even if you do it yourself. Okay, big reveal. Here we go. Well, ta-da, I guess. Alright, I admit it, it adds nothing to the look, but that's the point. It's nearly invisible protection to avoid adding a bunch of plastic guards to the front of your truck. The lines of my truck are the same as when I bought it, and that's what I really wanted. The guy who put this on for me was outstanding. He took the time to fill in the few chips I had, and I know it's not perfect, but it does make me feel a little better about waiting to spend the money on this service instead of adding it to my truck payment. Also, don't be surprised if you find a small bubble or two when they're done. The material takes 2 weeks to fully bond to your vehicle. That process will remove the moisture and air in between the wrap and your vehicle. Leave those bubbles alone and don't wash your vehicle in a car wash or hit it with a pressure washer for 2 weeks. Well, that's all I have for you today. My next video will actually have a sponsor, so please subscribe and be sure not to miss the free thing I get to put on my truck. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one.